Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Yo, today, man, I'm gonna give you 5 stressful things you have to deal with on a daily basis being a radiology tech in a hospital. 5 things, okay? Now, I'm sure there's plenty more. If there is more, I'm sure there's more. So the ones that I forgot, and you're in a field or, things you thought of, or you work in a hospital and, you just thought of something that I didn't think of or whatever. I didn't, it didn't come to mind. Leave it in the comments, man. Let me know. Let's work together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say one is nurses or registration, anybody ordering the wrong exam. You're gonna deal with that on a daily basis, and as much as we try to train and help and let them know how and what's the proper thing to order, it's just never a smooth day as far as like, oh, everything went perfect, everything was ordered correctly. Nah, it's not gonna happen for whatever reason. And even ER nurses, for some reason they have the power to order radiology exams, and 99% of the time they don't know what the hell they're ordering. Sorry, they don't. They're great nurses. I respect them highly. But when they sit there and put in an order, sometimes they're like, oh, well, you go in there like, oh, somebody ordered a hand. You go and you talk to the patient and like, oh no, my wrist and a little bit, above my wrist hurts. I'm like, so nothing in your hand hurts? They're like, no, it don't hurt. So you go to a nurse, be like, oh, well, I thought I put the right thing in. That's annoying and stressful. That's just the bottom line. I don't think nurses should have the power to order radiology exams, but they do. It's an easy fix, but at the same time it's annoying because you have to go back, go to ER. We didn't do the wrong patient, but they ordered the wrong exam, so you got to go back to the department, edit it, all this and that, and then go back. You know what I mean? And when you do that a few times a day, it gets to you. So that's 1. 2, again with you nurses, and I know sometimes you just can't help it, it's just patience, but when they order an x-ray, right, and it does not fail, I don't care where you work, I don't care what you do, it does not fail. You go, they order a chest x-ray, you go and the patient has all these jewelry on, a bra, and then the sad thing about it and the bad thing about it, that they already like have all like the blood pressure cuff on, and they have everything on there already connected, and you're like, the patient came in for chest pain. You've been here for 5 years. We're gonna order a chest x-ray. Why will you not take the shirt and the bra off? Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, just things like that. Like, and that becomes annoying, because like, for you to do a proper job, for you to do your x-ray correctly and properly, to give a good to get a good x-ray, a good picture, so the radiologist can read and you don't get yelled at as a tech. Now you have to go get the nurse and be like, look, she has a bra on, she has all these necklaces on, I need that removed before I can continue with my x-ray. And that happens every day, and not just once a day, not just twice a day, multiple times a day. We can't figure it out. I don't know. We don't know what else to do. If you work in a hospital, man, that's perfect, that they always have their bra off, please let me know, man. What is your magic trick? How do you train your nurses? Like, what do y'all do, man? Because that has always been a radiology issue when it comes to that. Same thing for CT. Oh, he came in with neck pain, they ordered a CT, and they're going to have all these earrings on, the necklaces on, and you're like, you can't win, bro. Can't win. Nothing against nurses. It's nothing about that. It's just, I love nurses. I think they're amazing. They do great at what they do, and we definitely need them. But it is what it is. So 3 is that's kind of stressful, that you have to deal with on a daily basis, and it does not fail. is when ER doctors order multiple exams, right? So for instance, they're like, oh, we need a chest, ribs, a knee on so-and-so. You go get the patient, you can't do all that portably. You go get the patient, take him back to the department, and then you're like, okay, we're done. They were pretty tough to do, whatever. Because when you're in the ER, 99% of the time, either they're intoxicated or a little older and can't move right or overweight. Honestly, that's just the way it is. They're tough patients. They're in the ER. They're not easy patients to do. You take them back over to the ER, and then 20 minutes later, the doctor orders on the same patient, different exams. Oh, now I need you to do a pelvis, right hip, and right foot. And you're like, doc, we just brought this patient back. He was tough. She was tough. Can you please order everything that you need at once? I don't care if you over order, just order everything, because it makes it easier on us as techs to have one and done, because it's hard to keep moving that patient back and forth, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll work on it. Next week you work, same doctor, same thing. And I know patients don't always tell you everything, and they don't always like, oh yeah, whatever, and they don't always tell the doctor what hurts at that moment. And then you go do x-rays on them, they're like, oh, this hurt. It's funny, you take them to do an x-ray and they're like, oh, did they order a chest x-ray? No, say chest x-ray is automatic. That's just, if you go to the ER, you're always gonna get a chest x-ray. I don't care if you for knee pain, it doesn't matter, you're gonna get a chest x-ray. That's what it is. So they'll be like, oh, my right foot hurts, but you're x-raying my left one. Did they say anything about the right one? Like, no. Did you tell your doctor that the right one hurt? No, I didn't tell him. Well, there you go. When you go back, you let the doctor know that your right foot hurts as well. So then I will have to go back and do your right foot. So it's kind of like, but mostly the doctors, they do that. That's just the way it is. I don't know why. I say 50-50 patients and doctors. That's the way it is. I wrote another. Oh, yo, what's super stressful? I'm gonna say this is 4. Super stressful, man, is when you work in hospitals and have elevators that always get stuck. Bro, you have no idea. I finally got stuck in an elevator. Not that I was aiming for it, it just happened. Now, when you go to work and you're stressed out because you're like, I had to take elevator to the 3rd floor. That's the same one that I got stuck on. That is stressful. I don't care who you are or whatever. And the time I got stuck in the elevator, dude, it took like 30 minutes to get out. They had to reset it. And then the little stupid button they want to work for communications. And they're like, where you at? Oh, and we're like, oh, we can't find you. We're like, what? Dude, you know how stressful that is to be stuck in an elevator with a freaking 1,000-pound, 2,000-pound portable, and then like that is stressful and that is scary. I don't care. That's on my list, because that's some stressful situations. I never want to get stuck in an elevator again. I'm sure it's gonna happen, but I don't want to. Anyway, what is the last one? So the last one that is stressful in the radiology department is just being understaffed. That's just the times that we're in right now. It's very understaffed. I'm not gonna say you're always overworked, but you are to do the normal stuff, your job, and a little bit more than you used to do, because of the fact that it's so understaffed, and that's a little stressful on you as a tech, because you're like, so-and-so ain't coming again today, or when you're gonna put job postings out, and and then sometimes it's not the department, it's just people aren't applying. There's not enough techs, or techs don't want to work in hospitals, man, because they don't want to put up with the ER, they don't want to put up with code blues, they don't want to put up with OR, they don't want to put up with being on call, they don't want to put up with working overnight. So that adds stress to the people that are already there, because they're like, man, people don't want to work here. So the people that are already here and committed to the facility or organization, they kind of had to suffer a little bit because of the fact that they had to do more than their fair share, basically. So it can be stressful. But anyway, guys, I hope this helped you. Hope this helped a little bit. And as always, man, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting.